there's 20. All right? Don't. Yeah, dude, he would know. He would know.
Oh, man, I love that guy. But,
Dude.
okay, so came back, started working at Trattoria Simpatico, started at the bottom rung. They, shucking oysters.
Garmager.
No,
or raw bar.
I was raw bar, dude.
Damn.
They harvest. So I get a job. I get the job there, and I can't start for a week because I'm like, doing something. I go home, see family or something.
Uh-huh.
I get my boy Bobby Fagan a job there as well.
Bobby
at the same
Reagan.
time.
He started at the same time as you?
Yeah. So I got him the job. He came down at the same time.
Yeah.
And he started a week before me. And he's like, I'm talking to him. He's like, bro, you've already got a nickname. I'm like, what do you mean I already got a nickname? I haven't even, the only person that's met me is Karuba.
Yeah, as the chef.
And he's like, dude, your nickname is Chucky Mack.
Chucky Mack.
Chucky, because I'm working on a raw bar. I'm shucking oysters.
Damn.
And I'm like, dude. I'm like,
just
no,
on the schedule.
I'm like, that's the thing. I was like, no way I'm getting called that. And he's like, dude, you're on the schedule. It's Chucky Mack. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, don't worry. I'm on his Barnacle Bob. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's
right.
We started.
Barnacle
that's where our
Bob.
name. But yeah, man, it went from. But then we did raw bar and you're running because, they're running 400 people a night. So you're literally doing raw bar, getting crushed with people are coming in ordering 10 dozen oysters. You know what I mean? So you're gone for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you're also just running food to the guys on the line that are just crushing through mise en place.
That are just yelling at you.
Screaming
like, I need corn!
Pasta!
Go get the corn!
And you just run into the fucking
Yeah,
walk
you just run. One of those situations that, when I told you I ran for those oysters, that's what you did. You ran as fast as you can and risked bodily harm to get those fucking ingredients to the line. That was cool. That's a cool feeling, to know that you would do that for a fellow cook. You know
what? It really puts you in a place to be like, I want to fucking be that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For you to strive to be, because that guy is he's like a motherfucking pirate. You know what I mean? He's drinking all night. He's fucking coming in all hungover in the morning, your classic chef that you think of, and just immediately snaps into it and then just crushes service. And everything you see, it's like, God damn, I know this guy was drinking all night, but I'm sitting here watching him baste that meat and just this dude's cooking at the same time. He's cooking, 30 veal chops, 20 cuts of filet mignon, fucking 13 ribeyes. They're all going on this huge grill. He's, these racks of lamb, they're all cooking at once at this time. And he's executing this and cooking this perfectly.
Yeah.
Right on temp, all these meats.
I remember the fear that I had on, when I started working there.
Yeah.
Which, thanks to you, Charlie got me my first cooking job ever.
Yeah.
Up until that point, I would just school cooking in high school, in all of high school, and then now in Johnson and Wales. And if it wasn't for you being like, hey, what are you doing this summer? You want to cook? I was like, yeah, I want to cook,
Yeah.
And went down there, and Stas got the job. Pretty much just because Charlie said, give this guy a job, not because I did a good job at all.
Dude, I mean, honestly, that's kind of what it was, is I was at the point where shit, if I don't get a body in this station, I'm going to have to work this station too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do both. So
that's right. So you got me on Garmager over there.
Hell yeah, man. So we got you over there, we got you learning grill, and that was my jam, my bread and butter.
Lunch grill, baby.
Yeah, I did.
I remember Mundy put it to me. He's like, because we were driving to work, you were already there, and we were working dinner, and we were coming in, and he's like, you see that fucking board right there in front of the restaurant? Charlie's fucking special on there every day, And I remember at that point, I didn't feel confident enough to put a special on. I'd be like, what do I do? And most of the time I would just copy what the fuck you did. Whatever you did the day before, and just change an ingredient and just, you know what I mean? But that, I remember that, anxiousness.
Yeah, that feeling in the pit of your stomach.
Yeah, but then, at the end of the day, now looking back on it, I was working somewhere where people were better than me.
Yeah.
And that is what I needed to do. Because at that point, how long had you been working in restaurants?
I was 20, so I'd been in there, give or take 5 years.
Yeah. So like I'd have 4 years of schooling, which is cafeteria work, and if the teachers come into the fine dining kitchen, they can order shit. But it's like that's it.
Yeah.
Like to actually work in a restaurant is the best training that there is. And that school can't give you. Yeah,
and it's like, and it was really cool to be able, we had our whole like group of culinary, like this restaurant is in Jamestown, Rhode Island. It's a 40-minute drive south of Providence. You essentially drive onto an island to get there.
There's some great road trip stories there.
Yeah, there's some great stuff that happened. But
you got flashed. Some ladies.
So much cool stuff happened. Sitting in that traffic.
Yeah,
that beach
sitting
traffic.
in that beach traffic, just hot.
Yeah,
just
But like so we had a crew. It was at one time there was probably six or seven guys.
Yeah, 6 Johnson and Wills guys. Yeah,
that were going down there at one time, and they're all our friends.
Yeah, Andrew Marsilio.
Bobby.
Shout out to Andrew. He was last time I saw him, I went to eat at a restaurant he was at in Westport, Connecticut, I believe.
Yeah.
A Walrus and Carpenter.
Yeah.
Is bomb.
Yeah.
And then what is Bobby doing right now? He's in Boston.
Yeah, Bobby's in Boston now. He's working with the he's like doing a bunch of management with the like the Tate bakery situation.
Yeah.
He's running like 7 bakeries or some shit.
Yeah, man.
Breakfast spots, but yeah, man, it was cool. We had Dusty coming down there.
That's right,
Dustin at one point,
who was Karuba's brother.
Yeah.
The chef's brother.
Yeah.
Chilling with us.
And but dude, it was so cool to be on cuz that's the thing is when you're coming up with these specials, like Karuba would work with these farms in Jamestown. Farmer Jen. Remember
Farmer Jen.
She's
sexiest farmer I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
Just hot. Back before I even knew what hot was.
Dude.
I was just like, I don't know what I feel for this woman, but I feel it.
Farmer chicks, man.
And she'd come in with her fucking... I remember those cayenne peppers that she brought in?
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
So they bring in cayenne peppers to the restaurant, and I make the mistake. I had cut myself a handlebar mustache because I was doing that event with Chef Jake because I had both jobs that summer.
Yeah.
I was working at Chef Jake's Tallulah on Thames. That was before Charlie got there, and we were both working at the Trap.
Yeah.
And fucking...
We had that strawberry cayenne jam.
Yeah.
That pepper jelly or
so she brings the cayennes, and I'm like, oh, sick. So I work with them. I'm like, man, this is such beautiful peppers. And then I fucking just rub my mustache one time. Not even 2 times, just one time. Just the mustache, though. And so I had a handlebar, so it was only this one outline on around my fucking mouth.
This is while you're working lunch
Yeah,
service.
I'm working lunch service, and I'm like, Charlie, I need you to take over right now. So I literally pour milk into a bowl and sit out back and put my face in that bowl.
You chopped some cucumbers up, too, and put that in the bowl,
Oh,
too.
that's right.
It was like a bowl of milk with cucumbers in it, and you just dipped your face in it.
I dipped my face in it, and I was sitting out back for like 20 minutes with my face dipped in there.
I was just getting my ass whooped.
I'm telling you what, it was the best feeling because those peppers were so hot, man.
Well, now you guys know what to do out there.
Yeah, you get cucumbers, chop them up, put them in some milk, put your face in it.
Yeah.
Or any other part that's affected by the pepperness that is cayenne peppers. All right?
Yeah, man.
Farmer Jen, delicious peppers. Delicious produce all around. I thought that was cool, man. I thought that was the best part about working there.
I mean, that's what started really the kind of just understanding, having a closely knit farm, literally like this island, I don't know, it was like 3 miles wide and 7 miles long. It's small.
Yeah, it's tiny.
So like you got a farm on there that's bringing this restaurant. And there's not many restaurants on this island either.
There's 3.
Yeah. And it's just really cool to be, and that's where, we're talking about specials and stuff. Like I wasn't there thinking up all these crazy things. It was like, what did Farmer Jen bring? And just what's in the walk-in.
Yeah.
We walk in the walk-in
what do we
and
need
we're
to
like,
get
what do we
used?
have a lot of? Like, shit, we got all these cayennes, let's do something with them. We got all this watermelon, let's do something with them. We got all these tomatoes, let's do something with them. So what's cool about it is it becomes less of, and that's, what obviously cooking seasonally and with close partnership of restaurants are, and what honestly cuisine should be in general, not to heighten it at all. It's like just what the bare minimum should be is, working with the season, working with what's local. But that's what runs the special. It's not, I mean, the chef obviously tweaks it and adds, a value to it that a normal person at home could not do.
Yeah.
Which is why people come to a restaurant. But, I mean, exhibiting what, for me to make a special that day or plan it for 2 or 3 days in advance, say a week in advance, like, that's a week's time, right?
Yeah.
This farmer grew these peppers. She bought the seeds in fucking February.
Yeah.
Planted them in, started seeding them in March,
Hoping.
April, hoping
Looked
that
you
at
buy
those
them.
things, weeded it, killed the gophers that's around it. Like, this person's been looking at this damn pepper for 5 months before it comes to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the beauty. That's what you're trying to exhibit is, I mean, in my opinion. But yeah, man, that's what was so cool about having all of us that young there. Is just,
Yeah, because we were all hungry, man. We all wanted it.
Yeah.
And we were working in a place where we reinvigorated Karuba and Farrell.
Yeah.
You
and
know,
they were
like,
just like, they were down.
Yeah, they
What
were
do you
like,
want?
dude,
I'll
you
order.
guys want it? Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, it was amazing. It was amazing. And,
Plus, just the crushing day to day.
Yeah, man, it was
dude.
busy, dude. I remember we'd prep 22 gallons of stuff, and buy the 4 or 5 containers.
Dude, I remember we
come back, it's gone.
Dude, I remember.
You're like, what happened?
I remember we would make, because it's New England, so we're making clam chowder.
Oh yeah.
And to me, this clam chowder is still better than any other clam chowder I've had anywhere.
That's right, baby.
I'm saying that.
Mm-hmm.
And
all
but we
about
would
that
make
canned
this shit in the 10-gallon batch, right? I'm talking about a rondeau that fits
That's
6
right.
burners.
You remember?
That's what we made.
You remember that day Nick Handy made 2 5-gallon buckets of chowder, and then someone came to the back door and said, "Hey, can I buy 2 5-gallon buckets of clam chowder?"
He had like a party going on or something like that.
And he had he was like, "Yeah, I'll sell you." I mean, it wasn't even him; it was Chef. But
Of course,
he's
Chef's
like,
gonna sell it to him. You know how much money that is?
"All right, now you got to make this thing that you just spent 4 hours making again. You got to cut all the potatoes.
you got to cut all the bacon.
Shuck all the corn." Dude, it was like, I felt so bad for him. It was like the time he picked up that case of potatoes and just gave out. And all the potatoes just
fell
rolled
out
on
the
the floor.
bottom.
He looked up in the sky. He was like, "Where? What?
What did I do to deserve this?
Uh,
You didn't do anything, Nick. It's just
yeah,
the name of the game.
It's
bro.
the name of the game. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong
Love that.
at any point in time."
But at the end of the day, that guy got his chowder. That guy's people got their chowder.
You're damn right they
and
got their
everyone
chowder.
at that damn restaurant got their chowder
Yeah.
too. Thank God Nick Handy was there.
Ain't
If
it?
he wasn't,
That
one
was
of
like
us had to
that
make
was
it.
like the one thing you don't 86 is the damn chowder.
Yeah, you gotta know. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you can't be in New England. Can't be having servers tell the guests we're at a clam chowder
Yeah,
in New
no,
England.
that's not no.
They'd be like, go outside and
That's cause for a riot.
yeah. But
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah,
Tortoria Simpatico.
I was there. Yeah, we were there for a
Yeah,
while.
I lived for a long time, man.
I was there 4 years.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember because there's always this thing I think about, and I'm like, am I gonna leave before that person, or am I gonna go before that person?
Yeah.
And I was working at the 2 spots, and then Chef Jake Rojas was like, "Yo, you either work here like all the time, or you know what I mean. Like this needs to be a commitment."
Yeah.
And I was looking for some, a little bit more challenging anyway. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Yeah, definitely that next level
Yeah.
of food. And
I went over there, and then you had stayed there for a little bit, but then you went to DC to that spot.
No. So I stayed there for a year, and then I came to work at Tallulah's.
That's right,
So,
but
yeah.
you were about to leave.
That was the thing. So
You
I
were
was
literally like,
yeah. So this is actually kind of an interesting thought process that I had in terms of my career, because I was 2 days from moving to New York City to go. I had been down there staging. I had been at staging at Nougatine and Jean Georges. We had a mutual friend working there.
Smithers.
No, O'Hara.
And
then
who's now a sous at the laundry.
Yeah, and then so he got me in there in stages. I was at Charlie Palmer Oriole
Yeah.
with Smitty. They offered me a job. That's when Tom was down there working at EMP.
Okay.
And you know, what really got me was, so I was literally 2 days from moving